Hey everybody, welcome back for another episode of The Manager.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself because you're like doing that little Winnie the Pooh.
Is that the Winnie the Pooh motion?
You know what meme I'm talking about? We've got like
Oh yes, he's got the bib and the fork and the knife. He's just a happy camper.
About that all
I'm doing
the
a
time.
happy wiggle. I'm having fun.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of The Man Trucks.
That's my line. You can't steal my line. What's your line? Commentary on Christian life and culture from a pastor's wife. That's you and her sidekick.
That's not me.
I think we're gonna have fun tonight. Like, this is gonna be a good episode. I'm enjoying it already. I really need something else to say at the beginning of each episode, because I start every episode with, I love doing that. This is so much fun. But it's
I mean, that's pretty much you. You're genuinely happy with life most of the time.
I am SpongeBob SquarePants.
It's true.
Impersonated.
It's true.
Impersonated?
You got that saunter going on.
I do.
Jump out of bed straight into your pants.
We'll accept Winnie the Pooh also.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Winnie the Pooh totally fits for me.
You're always wondering when your next meal is going to be coming in.
Yes, that fits so well. And then
you can barely fit in any of your shirts. Only sometimes do you wear pants. Yeah, that actually does fit quite a bit. I'm just kidding.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Oh man. All right, so are you ready to approach the news desk?
I am.
All right, this is from NPR. The fastest ever laundry folding robot is here.
I need this in my life.
But you don't.
Oh.
It's awful.
Oh dear.
This is the best they've ever made. The fastest laundry folding robot. And it is, and the subtitle is, and it's likely still slower than you.
Oh, it probably tastes like hours.
I watched the video. It's so bad at folding laundry.
Oh my gosh, that's
Do you remember in WALL-E, right? The robot that does the little injection and he teaches it how to wave? It has like the two little arms that like droop down.
Yes.
And then it like learns to do the little wiggle at him. That's what it looks like. It's two arms and they have like little pinchers and they like grab and they fold.
Oh, that would be annoying.
It says, we've all faced it at one time or another. The looming pile of clean, crumpled laundry waiting hours, parentheses, or days, hypothetically.
On my brown chair in the living room, yeah.
Yeah, that's where we store things. There are plenty of machines that can wash and dry, so why isn't there So why isn't there a way to similarly automate the dreaded folding process? They have looked into it over the years, and it turns out robots just aren't good at folding laundry. They need clear rules in order to function, and it's hard for them to figure out what's going on in messy piles. Right? Where does the underwear stop? Where did the towels begin?
Oh, yeah.
It's too complex for them to sort.
Disorganized.
So they spent years teaching them how to fold a towel. They created a process. They cut down the process of folding a towel from 20 minutes down to a minute and a half, which is still...
I can literally fold a towel in less than 30 seconds.
I would say less than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
If you're really if you don't even have to pay attention.
Oh my gosh. I know, I used to work in a hotel. We had to fold towels and laundry very quickly.
90 seconds per towel. It's so slow.
I'm pretty sure my 6-year-old can fold a towel faster than that.
So yes, this machine can fold faster things, right? It's like it can fold 25 pieces of laundry in under 5 minutes. So that's not so bad. With an estimated price tag of $1,000.
Yeah.
$980. The sole competitor, a Japanese company with an AI-powered prototype, filed for bankruptcy. They can't get it done.
Oh my.
I gotta show you the video of it trying though. First off, it's very slow. It's very hard for the robot to differentiate the different things. And then it gets it, but it does a bad job folding. Like, the folding is worse than what our children do when they help us. Like, it's wrinkled and it's not...
I know, and that's saying something because they're also distracted because they're usually watching a show with us while they fold.
Yeah, we tried hard to teach them how, but it's just so interesting. And the video is just... It's painful. You know, It's like, we are so far away. It's just annoying. How it's like, come on, guys, it's 2022. We should be able to get this done, and we are so far behind.
You know what that's saying is why do we keep turning to machines to
why
do
we keep turning
that we could easily do ourselves? You know, honestly, is your life really so important that you need to streamline something as basic as folding laundry?
So it's like, well, and honestly, No, I was about to try and make like a defense of folding laundry. I was about to say,
No, sometimes
so
it's
bad.
okay to do hard things.
No, I just
and
don't
I wouldn't
like
even
it.
consider laundry to be that hard of a thing.
No, it's just annoying. I just
This
don't
is why you
want
never
to.
do the laundry. And you never fold the laundry.
I know.
And that's why the laundry's still sitting in the living room. It has been for 3 days.
Nobody's doing it.
Why bother folding it? I'm just going to wear it and throw it back on the floor. So that's not true. I do actually do the laundry, and I do fold it.
Yes, and I help out when I can. It's tough.
Like once a year, usually.
You know, once or twice.
So it's a given. Yeah.
When you have your annual baby, that
My annual baby. If that were the case.
I start chipping in.
Hey, I folded laundry for a couple days when you had your baby.
That counts, right? The robot can fold items in under 2 minutes with a success rate of 93%. It's bad.
No, I'm good.
I'll share the video because it is really funny.
I'll
but
just trudge through my own laundry, washing and folding. Thank you.
know, for all the effort we have, like we can make phones that can do all kinds of crazy stuff, but we can't. We made a smartphone that can fold in half.
Laundry folding machine.
Just not. It doesn't exist yet. No, I'm sorry. It does exist. It's just bad.
It's just real
right.
bad.
So they got a long ways to go. It's too expensive and doesn't do a good job and takes too long. But someday the dream, the folding machine will go next to the washer and dryer, and life will be complete.
If that's what makes your life complete, we need to have a serious discussion.
But truly, though, I don't know that there's a human being I've ever talked to who doesn't complain about the piles.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Laundry is.
there's just so much, and the washing and drying is not that bad. It's the folding. It's the worst part of all laundry is the folding.
It is pretty unfortunate.
Yeah. Do you have any other stories?
I do have another story. This is kind of a commentary. It's actually a little bit sad. Okay, so, well, sad. I say this.
Sad.
So, Chinese authorities ask, "Dear newlywed, when is the baby arriving?" This is a Reuters article. So
When is the baby
yeah,
due?
so an online post about a newlywed in China who was rung up by her local government asking her if she was pregnant garnered tens of thousands of comments on Thursday before being removed, and others responded saying they had experienced similar calls.
Yeah.
So right now, China's going through a serious downward trend in birth rates.
Yes,
and
most countries
they're
are. I think.
really scared because they're worried that it's gonna cause a lot of problems with their health and economy and everything. So there was a woman who posted something similar saying that she got a call from the Nanjing city government women's health service. She was told by an official that the local government, quote, wants newlyweds to be pregnant within a year, and their target is to make a phone call every quarter. Now, the National Health Commission's there.
The government is making a phone call every 3 months to the couple?
To different couples to make sure that they are, quote, trying to get pregnant. This is according to different sources. And people, the health departments and municipal governments have refused to make a comment on it because they're just refusing to say anything. And then a lot of these posts, like when people post it, the posts are being taken down.
Wow.
Along with comments and stuff. But so China had the one-child policy.
Yes,
from 1980 or whatever up until 2015. That was 2015.
Wow.
They removed that policy, but they're concerned because if their trends don't continue for people having children, they won't be able to pay and care for the elderly. They're worried that it's going to cause problems.
Sure.
So new births are set to drop below 10 million from last year's 10.6 million, and a decline that will follow an 11.5% slide in 2020. So they're having a lot of issues, and they're really concerned about this being a problem. So,
oh man.
The biggest problem they're saying though is that it's actually they're concerned because this type of rhetoric where you got to have a baby is like counteractive to this like women's rights things, which they're also trying to push for, like women are in charge of their bodies and they're but they're saying that they're trying to discourage abortions and we want women to have more babies, but all of this is just it's incredibly invasive.
Oh
honestly,
my gosh,
invasive.
yeah. But that's always kind of been the Chinese government's way, right? They kind of control. They have a significantly higher level of involvement and control in people's lives, and always have.
Oh,
right?
I know. But I can't imagine. Now I get it. Like your parents, like, we really want to have grandkids.
Remember that story with the Indian
he was
couple?
suing his son and daughter-in-law for not having kids. They've been married for like 5 years or whatever. But this is just next level. I mean, I don't even know. You don't even know your government workers. Like,
I'd be so mad. I'd be like, I'm not get out of my life.
Like, this one woman said she got married in August of last year and had since been rung up twice by her local government. The first time she was asked if she was taking folic acid and if she was preparing to conceive, and the second time she was asked if she was already pregnant yet. They said, you are married. Why are you still not preparing for pregnancy?
Are you allowed to say none of your business? And
right,
then hang
like
up?
This is literally none of anyone's business. But oh my gosh,
but okay, so we are very clearly pro children. We have 4 babies, and we've talked about it. We're probably not done. Like, we might have more kids.
If someone called me was like, why are you trying?
That's so awful.
That's so not okay.
Well, and when we got married fairly young, right? And we were still in grad school, and I was very uncomfortable about the idea of having children because we didn't have.
We were not financially responsible. Not financially responsible. We were not financially ready to have children yet.
We weren't. We were living in a
life
apartment
situation to have kids yet.
Yes, and so I was like, I really want to have a house and like income and be putting money into a 401k.
Well, and to be fair, in the Chinese culture, it's a very. I mean, it's not like us.
It's
in
different.
our,
it's true.
Christian culture, we got married young, right out of college. We didn't have a career. We didn't have anything. It's a very different culture in Chinese culture. I mean, it's a very different lifestyle by the time you get married and you're surrounding all that. So like, I could see it being quite different because most people are a little bit more well established.
Yeah. Yep.
However, at the same time, I also feel like it's incredibly invasive no matter what's going on for your government to be calling you and saying, hey, you've been married for about 3 months now. It's about time to start thinking about having a baby.
It would be funny if it wasn't so like sad. I
mean, it's your responsibility as a citizen to have a child to support your local economy.
Well, it's not like they have, well, okay, I don't know. But like, it seems to me like they can't force you to do anything, right, that you don't want to do. So it's like that call, and I don't know the availability of contraceptives or anything like that, but it's kind of like I would treat it kind of like a goofy telemarketer call. It's like, you can call me and pressure me all you want. I'm going to make decisions that are right for my family. Because so for example, again, with you and I, because of our situation when we first got married, we waited a long time. We waited 5 years into our marriage before we even started thinking about kids, because it was like, no, we weren't in that place. And once we were in that place, we were thrilled to start our family. But it's a decision that is different for every couple, and every couple should be allowed to make that decision,
whether or not they even want to have children.
And that's the other thing. I've got friends who are like, they're getting married, but they don't want to have kids, and their parents are like losing their minds. And it's like, okay, guys, let them make their decisions as a couple about what's best for them. I just really like this pressure. And again, we're not anti-family. You and I, obviously, we love having babies. Yeah. It's very much like our style. But I have beloved friends and even like cousins and family members who are like getting all this pressure, and it's like, man, they're in a different place. They're a totally different couple than you and I.
Yep.
And I respect it. Like, I don't think that our path is the path for everyone.
Yeah.
Big families it's a whole vibe. You really have to be on board with it. And if you're not, you're not, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
But the idea of the government all getting in your business.
Oh my god. I could not believe that.
Wow, shocking. It's right up there with that Indian couple that was suing their kids for not having babies. And I guess I'm just icked out by the rationale. It's not that they want them to be happy because children are the greatest thing ever. It's like, we want you to have babies.
You owe us this, because as if having a child is like a payment for
it's an economy thing. Owe us. Our economy can't continue to grow if you don't have more babies. And it's like, that's not a good reason to have babies, is to build up an economy. Right. I don't know. So, I'm bummed out by the government's reasoning and the pressure they're giving. Although, I'll give my PSA, having kids is awesome. As soon as I was like, we're going to have 1 kid, maybe 2 tops.
Oh, you were convinced before, when we first ever started even talking about having kids. You were like, we're going to have 2 kids. We're going to have a boy, and we're going to have a girl, and that's going to be it.
That's it. I wanted like the perfect little nuclear family, super controlled, and they were going to be super well behaved, and I was never going to do the crazy big people with big families.
I know. I remember you saying over and over again, I came from a family with 4 kids, and that's just too many kids. I could never have.
Growing up, it was too many. We don't want that. And then as soon as we had Liam, the first kid, I was like, oh, I'm wrong about everything. I want as much of this as we can handle. And That has been my line ever since. I love having our big, crazy, insane family, and I desperately love the looks on people's faces when we come in the door, because we are a herd, you know?
We are, truly. Truly.
I enjoy it a lot.
I don't enjoy the unsolicited comments, however.
No, I'm good without those. Especially if it was coming from my state representative.
Why do you have so many children? And why are they all boys? I'm sorry, Brenda. I can't control that.
Oh my, we've gotten quite a few of those in the last couple of weeks. People have really been like, oh my gosh, you have 4 boys.
The most recent one was like the groan and the eye roll, and I went, you know, I have absolutely no control over that, right? I know your face is speaking volumes, and so was the groan that you just made, and also they're not yours, so you don't really need to worry about it.
We are having a great time, and we love it.
We'll just have fun over here with our basketball team, and you could stay over there.
Oh man, are you ready for the sponsor of your life? I don't know if you ever go back and listen to the podcast, but I love the theme song of Sponsor of My Life.
I actually, in total honesty moment, have only listened to part of one of our episodes.
That's why our viewership is so low. You don't even listen.
Is that where all of our numbers come from?
Just me. It's just me clicking on the thing a whole bunch of times.
Over and over and over again. What does JJ listen to while he runs? It's just our podcast.
He listens to himself talking all the time.
Supreme narcissist.
Supreme.
All right, so the sponsor of my life today, I will have to say, I'm not sure if I've done this before, but I will go ahead and say Almer Orchards in Flushing here. It's not actually a you pick orchard. They have products for sale. I love it. It's very much like a family. Like the lady who's working the counter, bless her heart, she was working when we went back in September too, cool. And she was super friendly, and I was able to get. I love that they're a fully organic orchard. I love their market. Cool. All of their stuff is just top notch. They have, raw grass-fed milk cheese there that they get from a local farm, and all of their apples are organic. And I love that it's super affordable bagged apples that are organic, because I can go to Aldi and pay $6.50 for a bag of apples that are organic, and I can go to Almer and I can get locally, going to my local farmer, pay $5 for a bag of organic apples, and it's just, I feel so much better about it. But yeah, I took Liam there on a date the other day because he wanted to play on the playground, cute. And we picked out some apples and stuff, and I just really, it was a great start to the weekend.
Yeah,
it was.
That's awesome. Almer Orchards is great.
It is.
Sponsor of my life this week, and now I'm very nervous to even mention this because I am a pastor, and this is a podcast where people know that I'm a pastor.
I'm judging you, JJ.
I know, but today I want to talk about Keweenaw Brewing Company. So as a pastor and as a Methodist, I love supporting my brothers and sisters who are sober and do not drink any alcohol. However, I did come of age. I became 21 when I was at Calvin College, which is a whole bunch of Reformed folk, and so I was living in a house with a bunch of guys who are a little, how do I say, maybe snooty about beer, right? They were very into the microbrews and the really high-end stuff, and so ever since then, I have always had a deep appreciation for just really good beer. And when we lived in the UP, there were so many breweries. They were all over the place. There's Black
Michigan has a lot of great breweries.
They do, and so I don't drink to excess ever, and I feel like I need that disclaimer just so people are aware. But I do. I have occasional beer even while we're recording the podcast. And Keweenaw Brewing Company, it's a brewing company that's up in the UP. And so when we find UP beers down here, where we live,
excited.
I do. I get so excited. And so I found a variety pack of Keweenaw, and it October beers and the deep, the Amber or Oktoberfest or Sam Adams, they're really just delicious. They're rich, they're hearty. Some of them are almost coffee flavored, and they're just some of my favorite stuff. And so
I get behind that.
Yeah, Keweenaw Brewing Company, specifically the Widowmaker brew. I had that one. It's amazing. So delicious. And so yeah, good stuff, and definitely sponsoring my life this week. But I had to include my little caveat because I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for admitting that as a pastor I drink alcohol.
It's drinking in excess that's the problem, right?
Yes.
Let's not be legalistic.
Don't do that. So, all right, are you ready for our game?
I'm absolutely
so excited. Okay, so it's gotten to the point.
Clearly,
we love this game so much. It's gotten to the point where we're like, do you want to play it? We have to
we don't want to
spread it out. Yeah. So it's time for another round of playlist puzzles. I hope listeners enjoy it as much as we do. I don't know if people like it as much. Like,
I feel like that's most of our podcast. I wonder if anybody likes it as much as we do. Probably not, because we're really just doing this podcast for ourselves.
This is the truth, though. We're having fun.
Why do you record your podcast? I don't know. It's just fun, and I don't have anything else to do with my Sunday night.
Other people enjoy it, it's like a bonus. Like, we're not here to play.
Are you here to play? Because I really don't care. I'm going to do it anyway.
We're here to have a good time. So it's time for a round of playlist puzzle. If you are a first-time listener, the way this game works is we noticed long ago that 80s love ballads have similar lyrics to some of the more superficial contemporary Christian songs of the 90s. So what we do is each of us goes and looks up a bunch of song lyrics, and we try to trick the other person, and we have to figure out whether it is an 80s love song or a 90s CCM, contemporary Christian music, and then we usually make fun of it a lot. Oh my gosh, I almost just read to you the title of the song.
I was literally just thinking the same thing as I was looking at what is on my notes here.
No Libra sun, no Halloween, no giving thanks to all the Christmas joy you bring, but what it is, though old so new, to fill your heart like no 3 words could ever do.
That's got to be like an 80s love ballad.
Final answer?
Yes.
Yes, that one is Stevie Wonder, I Just Called to Say I Love You.
I just called to say.
Do you know the song? I don't know the song.
Man.
Yeah, I just thought maybe I could get you with like no Libra, no Halloween, Christmas.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotcha.
A little obscure.
All right, let me choose this one. Okay. The lyrics say, I have a tale to tell. Sometimes it gets so hard to hide it well. I was not ready for the fall, too blind to see the writing on the wall. I hope I live to tell the secret I've learned. Till then, it will burn inside of me.
The secret I have learned.
So, little disclaimer here. So, I did 80s and CCM songs, but I was searching for like sad songs or sad love songs. So I wasn't going for like rock ballads or like love ballads. It was like kind of sadness, because I felt like I kept searching for the same types of things. I was getting the same kind of hits, so I was trying to find like a little bit different, but there's still like a lot of similarities between the two. So
can you read it to me again? I heard most of it.
I have a tale to tell. Sometimes it gets so hard to hide it well. I was not ready for the fall, too blind to see the writing on the wall. Hope I live to tell the secret I've learned. Till then, it will burn inside of me.
Okay, so my official guess is going to be 80s love song, but I want to walk through some of those lyrics, because those are... So, writing on the wall, that's a reference to Daniel, right? Is it Daniel? Yeah, the Old Testament story.
Yeah.
And then, what was the other line? There was another line that was straight out of the Bible. It was the fall, and I was like, okay, so there's a lot of biblical references, but I think the burning secret inside, that's too much 80s love song. So that's 80s love song.
You're right. It is Live to Tell by Madonna.
Yep. I've never heard that song ever.
That's okay. Good job, JJ.
All right, here we go. I got one. From the mountains to the valleys, from the rivers to the sea, every hand that reaches out, every hand...
Do you want me to sing this song to make it a little easier?
Do you know it?
Yes. I used to have this song on repeat.
I knew you would know it.
This is Avalon.
You knew it.
Mountains to the valleys. Yes. I was a nerdy.
God, man, I really thought
CCM in the 90s, man. Now we're gonna take it back a little bit, and
I could get you, because those are some super generic.
Some
lyrics.
of the lyrics are
mountains
really,
and valleys, rivers, sea, like
pretty typical of their lyrics. Like a lot of them are very much like trying to be generic, like toe that line between like is it Christian, is it not? We really want to like get as many listeners as we can without being too specific on some of our songs. So
I can't believe that you got that so quickly, though.
Sorry,
I knew that you knew the song. Like, I know you know that Testified to Love.
I listened to a lot of 90s CCM.
Avalon
much to my,
Hey, come on. It was great.
I was loving it as I was living it.
As much as we poke fun and laugh at it, like, I love this stuff. Like, don't act like we don't love it, Okay. And part of it is that I don't know these songs, so like it doesn't click in my brain, but the lyrics are like, wow.
Okay.
Words fall like drops of rain. My lips are like clouds. I say so many things trying to figure you out.
I'm having a hard time getting past the phrase, my lips are like
My
clouds.
lips are like clouds. I can't say it without like a smoky egg.
Okay, my lips are like clouds.
Words
that's imagery I never considered before.
I'm excited.
It sounds like a really bad 80s love song. My lips are like clouds. Yep. Can you read the whole thing to me again?
Words fall like drops of rain. My lips are like clouds. I say so many things trying to figure you out.
I hope it's an 80s love song.
What?
It's not?
It's not 90s Christian music.
What?
And not obscure 90s Christian. This is one of the kings of 90s.
Is it Michael W. Smith?
Nope, the other king.
Is it Stephen Curtis Chapman?
Stephen Curtis Chapman in the song Speechless. Words, let me read the rest of it. Words fall like drops of rain. My lips are like clouds. I say so many things trying to figure you out. But as mercy opens my eyes, my words are stolen away with this breathtaking view of your grace.
I'm imagining a classic. We had a lot of Stephen Curtis Chapman on all times growing up. And I'm just imagining a little SCC. Just imagining that CD, like a breakout CD of his from the 80s where he's got that epic mullet. It's like a green. I can picture it in my mind.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Michael W. Smith and Stephen Curtis Chapman were possibly the two biggest musical artists of like the late 80s, early 90s contemporary Christian music.
There's just like a playlist always running in my 90s childhood of like Twyla Paris and Amy Grant and Stephen Curtis Chapman and Michael W. Smith, and I feel like there's a little bit of For Him and Point of Grace sprinkled in there somewhere.
I fooled you though. I'm very proud of myself.
Wow.
Lips
when you
like
read the rest of it, I was like, I know this song. I know this song.
Because as soon as I threw out the words mercy or grace, it's over.
It's all over because that is just a dead giveaway. Wow. Okay. Boy. Okay. Let's see if I can fool you with this one.
All right, here we go.
The lyrics are unreserved, unrestrained. Your love is wild. Your love is wild for me. It isn't shy. It's unashamed. Your love is proud to be seen with me.
No, that's got to be 90s Christian. Because your love is wild. Your love is wild for... no, I'm not sure. That would be weird for an 80s love song, I hope. Because I think that we would describe God's love that way, yes. But to describe someone else's...
You're wafting.
I am. I'm heaven and I think it's 90s. I think it's 90s Christian final answer.
I don't know if it's 90s, but it is CCM.
Yes.
Yep.
Score.
It's a song. I'm from someone I've never heard of before. It's a song called Pieces by Amanda Cook. But it is.
No, I don't know.
This is just one of the verses. The chorus was fairly like it was something about like Jesus, you're not afraid of. It was like very clear. But
and I think that's
CCM.
That's a very common theme in all Christian music is just God recklessly, relentlessly, wildly pursuing.
It's true. It could have may as well have been reckless love.
The overwhelming. Ooh, I was way off key.
Yeah,
I apologize. All right, here we go. Okay, this mountain I must climb feels like a world upon my shoulders. Through the clouds I see love shine, keeps me warm as life grows colder.
That's an 80s love song.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
Say it again.
I mean, you're right.
Say it again. I feel like
This mountain I must climb feels like a world upon my shoulders. Through the clouds I see love shine. Keeps me warm as life grows colder.
Yeah, I swear I can hear this song somewhere. I
thought I could get you because love shining through clouds sounds a lot like God,
does sound
right?
Pretty...
Here, let me I'll keep reading. In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is. I know you can show me.
We literally, this song was playing at the restaurant when I was sitting there tonight.
I want to know what love is by...
Know you can show me.
By Foreigner. That's an old 80s love song.
Yeah, that song was literally playing at the restaurant tonight. Good job. Wow.
Do you have another one or do you want me to go?
This one's not so great, but we'll still do it anyway.
All right,
it says, never thought I could be affected, thought that we'd last to go. It is so strange the way things turn. Don't give up, you're not beaten yet. Don't give up, I know you can make it good.
All right, I liked that last part. What was the first part again?
Never thought I could be affected, thought that we'd be the last to go. It is so strange the way things turn.
Oh, see, like the ending, I would have said CCM, but that first part doesn't make sense. That makes me think it's an 80s song. Something about we'd be the first to go. I'm going to guess 80s love song, final answer.
You are correct.
Yes.
Yeah. It's called Don't Give Up by Peter Gabriel.
Don't Give Up by Peter Gabriel. Oh, yes, because it just, but the second half, you were absolutely right. Sounds just like a classic, like a contemporary Christian music.
It's just,
Oh, there it is. Okay. Your every breath that I take, your every step that I make, And I want to share all my love with you.
Good night. I can hear this in 2 different songs. One is an 80s love song and one is a CCM song.
Ooh, ooh.
It's an 80s song.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What makes you say that? Because it doesn't line up with the CCM.
It doesn't line up with the CCM one that I'm hearing in my head. Yeah, this is an 80s song.
Uh-huh. I bet. I wonder if I keep reading if you could find it.
I will tell you what the song is.
All my love with you, no one else will do. And your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, they tell me how much you care. Oh yes, you will always be my endless love.
My endless love.
By Diana Ross.
Yeah, there you go. There it is.
Yep. Which, okay, but those lyrics, that is Every Move I Make.
Absolutely is.
Which is a 90s CCM, which is also a Sting song, isn't it? The one where he's like, every move you make. They're just like, that's like that lyrical line is used in literally 3 different songs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Wow, that's funny. Wow.
Okay, I got one more.
Okay.
And the wonder of it all is that I'm living just to fall more in love with you. They repeat that a bunch. And the wonder of it all is that I'm living just to fall more in love with you.
Is this a CCM song?
Yeah.
I swear I know these lyrics, but I can't tell you who it is.
Okay, let me back up and give you the beginning. I want to go deeper, but I don't know how to swim. I want to be meeker. But have you seen this old earth? I want to fly higher, but these arms won't take me there. I want to be.
I know this song, but I can't tell you who sings it.
See, I don't think maybe you didn't listen to this band very much. Delirious.
Okay, I do know that song, but I can't say that I would have recognized that it was Delirious.
Oh, man. I used to be so...
I know that song.
It was on the 1999 Wow CD. Do you remember the Wows?
Yeah. It was like that. Now that's what I call music alternative.
Yep. I haven't heard that song in years.
I had a Wow piano songbook.
Really?
A couple of them, actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I did.
All right. You ready for the mom joke of the week?
Yes. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that.
Woohoo!
Okay. All right. How do you tell the difference between a bull and a milk cow?
A bull and a milk cow. Bulls sit under cork trees. That's all I know.
It's either one or the other.
Oh, bye, everybody.
Have a good weekend.
We'll see you next time.
Take care.